There you go. Welcome back to Dr. Stone. Anime Review, episode number 53. We are reviewing the 15th episode of the Science Future arc. And we're discussing technically it's 15th episode, but it's also the 72nd episode of the series, known as The Escape. This episode drops from chapters 174 to 176, which makes this episode, as this one, roughly there's about 17 more chapters left to be adapted, and that's it. So, a lot of this is basically racing to South America, and finally to bring up the Panama Canal. Yeah, it is referenced a lot. Of course, I don't know if it's actually still there or not. But you give a brief explanation of exactly how it's first built. I mean, it was really brief, like, oh yeah, cut this little thing in the continent to make this canal. Yeah, it's very tiny. Well, from what I remember reading about basically the construction of the canal, one of the biggest problems and it took a while to be built, and basically to get the progression faster, was the elimination of mosquitoes. Yes, they have big mosquito problem at the time when they first built this canal back in the early 1900s. Well, they say early 2000s, but that basically Francois basically explained the Panama Canal and how it works. So basically, they literally had to cut through an entire continent in order to make this canal, to make it more simpler. And recently, the president has basically issue with the country of Panama over the actual canal itself because of political reasons. It still exists in real life. In the show, it is mentioned, and of course, at one point they send the mobile lab to the Panama Canal as a distraction, but nobody was on board. It'd be nice to see a damn thing, but I'm sure probably the writer had no plans to go there anyway, just assume basically it's there. So then, of course, we'll be chased by Stanley's ship, aka the Perseus, the captured ship that basically was originally the Kingdom Sciences ship, but was captured by Stanley. And basically their job, first to find the rubber trees, which when they get to shore, they get to where they find rubber trees, and they make tires, and they make engines out of the ship, and they pretty much dismantle the whole ship to make 6 motorcycles. And we have Senku wearing a completely different outfit here. Now, we actually have many people driving. Of course, we have Luna's basically her driver driving one of the motorcycles. Rangchu driving one. Senku is not driving one. I think Taiju is driving one, but basically some people do get a chance to drive these things. Heck, even Francois is driving one. Yep. And of course, they're racing across Ecuador, which apparently is transformed into a desert. Probably due to all the environmental changes. And of course, basically, Stanley tried to shoot up basically the area because, they have these 3 nets in order to get past this area. Because the goal is still to go to the center of South America, basically in Brazil, to find out the source of the petrification beam. Yep. But yeah, great episode. Looking forward to the next episode here next week. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this particular video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to notifications. Next up, Don to Don. Okay, next video. Bye.